everybody. What's up? All right, I gotta brighten my screen up so I can see all your lovely comments. So I'm giving you a different view of the backyard today. We got the little tree behind us, and the fire pit is over there. So yeah, I'm in the back, giving you a little bit extra backyard today. All right, let me turn my volume up. So many people complain about the volume. Turn your devices up. I'm just playing. It is what it is. I do not have an external mic on. I do have an external mic, but I forgot to bring it out here, and I'm not going to go back to the van and get it. Maybe next Saturday I'll remember. Anyway, good morning to everyone who has jumped on. Thank you to all my mods who are on. If you are a mod who cannot stay on, looks like there's several of you on here, feel free to leave. I appreciate you jumping on to make sure I have some moderation in the mornings on Saturday lives, so I appreciate that. I did bring out my tablet so I can also help mod if necessary, because for some reason it won't let me do stuff on the actual screen, so I have to break out the tablet to do it. Don't ask me why, but that's what it does. So I'm going to go ahead and have the live chat going over here in case there's somebody I want to gift a wrench to or I need to take down. Take them down. Anyway, so before I start chitter-chatting, let me just say thank you to everyone who's going back and watching all the old videos. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to put you down just a little bit. Give you a little more shoulder. I do have on a tube top, guys. I have on a tube top. Don't get excited. It's not Freaky Friday. But okay. That's a friend texting. Anyway, it's not Freaky Friday and it's not Sexual Saturday, so calm yourselves. Anyway, I'm in a much better mood today than I have been the last maybe week and a half. 2 weeks. Anyway, I just want to thank everyone who is a channel partner first and foremost, because you guys have been dealing with a little bit of my all overness, my little bit of bipolar, my little bit of anxiety, my little bit of issues I've been dealing with. And so unfortunately, you guys tend to be the ones that get skimped out on, even though you are helping me produce these videos. You are making it possible for me to keep doing the videos. So I apologize greatly and profusely to all of you. And I know all of you say, hey, it's no big deal. We're here with you. We're supporting you because we like you. We're not worried about the extra content. And I appreciate that as well. But thank you for everyone who is going and watching all the old videos, catching up on the playlist. I believe there are about maybe 5 to 7 of you who have almost watched every video, and I'm now at like 910 videos, I think, that are available on the channel for you to watch. So if you've never seen my earlier stuff, please check it out. It's interesting. I wait a little bit more. You can see it right here in my face, mostly the chubbiness in the earlier videos, so it's funny. But yeah, thank you to all of those that are watching the older videos, and to those that are telling me in the comments that they are watching the ads in the current videos. I appreciate that. You guys don't know how much that helps. It helps me financially. It doesn't cost you a thing but a little extra time. I know they are annoying as all get out. Trust me, I have people that I subscribe to that I watch their videos, and those ads are extremely annoying, which is why I let their videos play for the first run on my cell phone on mute while I watch something else on my tablet, and then I come back to it and I can fast forward through it. So if you have 2 devices, that's my recommendation for you. Also, I pulled out the handy dandy road atlas. I'm starting to plan my trip back to Arizona. Hey, let's do the Arizona happy dance. Arizona happy dance. Arizona happy dance. I'm going home. I'm going home. Anyway, I do need a new road atlas. If anybody's looking to gift me something, I would like the smaller one with the what do you call it? Spiral binding. I think they have the 2021 one. Just saying. Yes, I'm shamelessly asking for a gift. Actually, I'm not shameless. There's no shame. Shameless. Yes, that's right. Shameless. Anyway, highlighted. You see the highlighted route? North Carolina to Arizona. But then I had to highlight a different route because I realized I have to go to Colorado to see Miss M. Hey, Miss M. To see her, maybe see the grandbaby, and to get my damn tent that she's had for how many years? Anywho, so yeah, North Carolina up to Colorado, down to Arizona. Yay! Not sure where we're gonna be stopping. Not sure if I'm even gonna have any meetups because as my channel partners know, and as a few of you know, I have somebody online who is maybe kind of a stalker, and I do not want to be alerting them as to where I'm going to be. So I might not do any meetups on the road. We'll see how I feel later on in life. We still got a couple months, so we'll see. Also, wanted everyone to know that I do have a new hotspot device. This is not a plug for it. I don't have any kind of affiliation. They don't have affiliate links or anything. I'm not getting no money. I'm paying for this bad boy every month. But I'm just trying it out. Haven't even had it for a week yet. I'll talk about it more in another video. We'll see if it can keep up with my data hog ways, then it's a winner. Anyway, thank you, Rosa, for reminding everyone that all questions should be in caps with an emoji. All right, I'm going to go back and see if there are any questions that I may have missed. If I don't get to your question or if I somehow miss it, moderator, please copy the question, or if you did your question, do it again, because I was not watching the chat at all that first 6 minutes that we've been on. So sorry, guys. Hi to all my mods. I love you all so very much. Yeah, I know there are people who hit the thumbs down before I even go live, so clearly we know who they are. There are people who have an issue with me. They are people who I probably no longer am in contact with because of a falling out, or they're just a straight up hater or troll, which is fine. You know what? It's all channel engagement. I am no longer going to even worry about that because all it does is stress me out and it just makes my anxiety creep up. And so why let them get to my good mental health? Why let them have that kind of power over me? So I'm just going to let it go. If a comment is too out of pocket, I'm just going to delete it. If they comment another time and it's out of pocket, they're just going to get blocked off my channel. If it's something I feel like I need to clap back to, I'm going to. You gonna get what you get. I'm so over it. Oh, thank you so much for saying you like my hair. I spent last night twisting my hair up in the front. I did these little teeny baby twists, which I'm really loving. A lot of time doing that, especially when your fingers don't act right. So yeah, it took a lot of time doing these little baby twists in the front. I still have my two flat twists in the back. I don't know if I ever showed you guys that, but let me turn around. Don't know how well you'll see it. I tried parting it straight, so forgive the part is the part. It's parted down the middle, supposedly. It's probably not. But yeah, just two flat twists, and then I just knot them. Just put a knot in the top of the two flat twists. So I do two flat twists, and then I take them and twist them together and make a little knot right there. And then I flat twist the front because I do like it open a little on the front. And I did have it loose afro, but it starts to knot up. It starts to get matted because I don't really comb my hair on a regular basis, especially when it's dry. So I figured, let me twist this up before I end up getting a knotted mess like last time. And it was so hard to detangle the last time. But thank you for loving my hair. I guess if I were to get locks, I think I would like them this small. These aren't teeny sister locks, but I think I would like them this length. Well, not length, thickness. Anywho. Hello, good morning to everyone just joining us. 58 in the chat, only 36 thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Your choice. Your choice. Auntie Catherine says we all have fat faces in our old pictures before we came out to nomad life. Yeah, I was very, very gushy right in here and right in here. But I have a really wide bottom face. I don't know what the deal is. My side profile, I hate it. It's like all this cheek. And I have like a slim top. Like it doesn't balance. Whatever. It's the face I got. It's the one you're gonna get. Eclipse says, "Oh, I wish I had not sold my van all those years ago. I want to try this lifestyle." Well, find another one. Find another van. It's getting harder and harder to find RVs and vans, I think, because a lot of people realize once this pandemic is done, they may be losing their houses or apartments because they're going to owe back mortgages and back rents. And unless there's been complete forgiveness of those things, I think a lot of people are going to be joining us in this nomad lifestyle because of circumstantial reasons. And that's okay. I'm out here to show the other side of van life, the more budget friendly side of van life, if you will, the more popper side of van life, the poorer side of van life, however you want to frame it. I don't care. Not all of us can afford new vans or van payments or, the upkeep that comes with a newer van, or even the upkeep that comes with an older van. But that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't mean to say it's not for you because you don't have buku dollars or you're not a tech nomad or, you know, that doesn't mean van life isn't for you. There's not one person van life is made for. It's not. Little bug on my screen. Get away. Anywho, Tiny2 says, "Are you going to be traveling more this fall, winter, like San Fran, Portland, Seattle?" So, if you're not familiar with my channel as a whole and you haven't been watching, I would say if you've been watching this past year, you haven't seen me travel much at all. That's not my norm. You have to watch for past that. You have to watch previous to May of 2019, and then you will see I do a lot more traveling. So yeah, I travel within a region for fall and winter. Now, next year will be extremely entertaining and interesting because you guys know for the last, this is my third year. Yeah. So 2017, 2018. Yeah. So for 3 years, I've come back to the East Coast for spring and summer. I'm not doing that anymore. So it's going to be extremely entertaining spring and summer of 2021 because I don't know where I'm going to be going. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. It's all up in the air right now. All I know is I'm not coming any further than the western part of Texas. That's as far as I'm going. I'm not coming back east anymore, at least for 2 or 3 years. That's my plan anyway. But you know what happens with plans when you speak your plans to the universe and the universe laughs at you and says, you think so? So anyway, I better not speak my plans too loudly. Anywho. Um Tamika says, "Lock your hair up. The size is perfect, fits you well." Oh, thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you for appreciating the content, Adina. I appreciate you for watching. Emmanuel says, "You look really good, like you're working out and you're glowing." No, I'm not working out. I've been eating so much sugar lately, like chocolate especially. It's ridiculous. All the hard work I did before the pandemic, completely gone, and I believe I put on some weight. So I don't even want to get on the scale. Not that I'm overweight or anything. I know that's not the case, but yeah. I I know I'm not 119 pounds no more. I know that much. Probably about back up to 125, I'm sure. It's okay. It is what it is. Calorane, I think that's how you say your name. I'm probably messing it up. How do you get it to lock? Well, I don't have locks. Basically, what I would do is basically leave it alone. I'll leave it alone and let it do its thing. I did have baby starter locks last year. Was it last year? 2019? Yes, 2019. That I started in February of 2019. And so, yeah. They do kind of go through this phase where they're not as neat and kept looking, and I wasn't quite ready for that mentally or spiritually or emotionally. And so I kind of combed them out and let it go. Also, I was missing my loose hair being just out and just afroed out because I love my hair different ways. And I'm one of these people that changes their mind often. FYI, how much I redo my van. So the hair is the same way. Sometimes I want it all out and just all over my head, big fluffed out fro. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to twist it all down and lock it away. Sometimes I do one big flat twist down the middle because I have a mohawk and just let it stay under a beanie cap for weeks and don't touch it. So I wouldn't be able to do that so much with locks. I don't have that much versatility where there is styling when it comes to your locks. It's not as versatile as having loose natural hair, which is why I haven't quite taken the jump back into the lock pool. Also, I want to make sure I'm not cultural appropriating something, even though I'm a black person. I'm not someone that comes from a culture of locked hair. And so I want to make sure I'm sensitive to that as well because a lot of people out here willy nilly locking their hair. And that's fine. If that works for you, that works for you. But for me, I feel like I need to have some kind of connection before I do it. And I don't know if it's necessarily for me. Maybe I just twist my hair up in small twists every once in a while to get that lock look every once in a while and just leave it at that. So I don't know yet. I'm still not 100% sure I want to lock my hair. Hope that answers your inquiry. How do you find places to park or boondock? Crafty works. I just did a Q&A about that, so I'm not going to touch on that. Like literally Tuesday, just did a Q&A on that. I do not like to pay to park somewhere. So you won't see me really at RV parks. I think I've spent one time at an RV park, and that's when I was with Mama Willow. I'm trying to think. Nope, two times at an RV park, but that was a gathering. There was an event at an RV park, so that's why I was there for the Black African American African Americans who RV and camp group. They had an event at an RV park, so that's really the only time you'll find me at an RV park. Is if I'm traveling with someone who who wants to go to an RV park and I have the funds, then I'll do it maybe. Just as a get that electric, get the shower, get the laundry facilities, that kind of thing. It's worth sometimes doing that, but for the most part, I try and fly under the radar and stuff like that. So check that video out. So I'm not going to touch on that too much. Julia says, I hear you. I want to move from the East someday. Yeah, the East Coast, I don't find it conducive to van life, to RV life. I like the wild limb laying out on the West, so that's why I won't be doing that. Yes, Tiny. Also more national parks in the West Coast, although national parks do charge, so I would probably maybe go to a regular non-charging local park for the daytime use, but then I'd find somewhere else to park at night. But it's nice going to national parks as far as getting out in nature, taking a walk, taking a hike, that kind of thing is nice. I don't really like paying for parking. It's just not my thing. 82 of you in the chat, only 45 thumbs up. Don't be afraid to turn your device and hit that thumbs up for me real quick. Or just exit out one of the X's. Mine is on this side. Yours is probably on this side. Exit out real quick, hit the thumbs up, and come back. Thanks, guys. Thank you. My skin is actually breaking out. If you look real close, I'm also getting way more moles, even on my chest. Moly, look at me. I'm all moly. Can you see those? Just moly everywhere. I think I'm getting that whole, what's his name? What's the actor's name? Completely went out of my head. Not Lawrence Fishburne, not Samuel Jackson. What's the other guy? Shoot. Anyway. I forgot his name. I can see his face, but he plays God a lot of times. Or the president in movies. But he's got, oh my God, what's his name? V, what's his name? He's got a lot of moles on his face. And it might be because I'm getting too much sun. I definitely need to find a natural Black-owned business that makes a sun block. If you know of one, email it to me. Thank you guys so much for definitely letting me know how much you like the content, even though right now it's a little bit Stagnant. Tanya says she has good hair, y'all. Oh, I hate that term so much. So much. All hair is good hair. It's the hair you're born with. All hair is good hair. I don't care if you're the kinkiest of kinky. I don't care if you're the loosest straight. All hair is good hair. Healthy hair is good hair. Okay? Healthy hair is good hair. I don't care what grain your hair falls in. If it's healthy, it's good hair. I hate that terminology, especially in the black community. Damn you, Beyonce, Becky in the good hair. So I haven't spent a whole lot of time in California. I've gone to San Diego and I've gone to, where do you live again, Judy? I've gone to where Judy lives. I have not been to LA. I have not been to San Francisco. I did a little bit of the coast of California coming down from Oregon, but yeah, never done a whole lot of California. Uh, Eve. Hi, Eve. I appreciate you helping me with my locks if I'm into it. We'll see where I am next month. I know you said something about July. We'll see where I am next month. I am planning one more visit up to Northern Virginia to do some final farewells. I'll see y'all in a few years. I have a couple friends who want to take me out to dinner. I have my child there, and his child. So if I could see the both of them, that would be glorious. Otherwise, I will have to just see them when I can. Maybe we can meet in Texas sometimes, but I'm just really not coming back out to the East Coast. They were the main reasons I was coming to the East Coast. I really did not have a desire to be on the East Coast. It was only for them. Oh, yay, Angela. Let me know how you like the Hydrothermal Natural products. I love them. It is a black owned company by a woman, and her husband is the co owner. So she is a licensed cosmetologist. I do love her products. So, yes. Yay, Rosa. Thank you. Morgan Freeman, thank you guys. Yes, the actor with all the moles, Morgan Freeman. I'm behind in the chat, so yes, Morgan Freeman. I think I'm getting, I do have a lot more skin tags popping up, but I also have some flat surface moles as well, so I think it's just too much sun. Blue butterflies, do you make friends with some of your followers, or is that a no-no? Oh my gosh, Miss V was a follower first. Miss K and Mr. P were followers on YouTube first. Judy in the chat was a follower first. Auntie Catherine was a follower first. I didn't just meet these people originally in person. We met through my channel and then, emails here and there or social media contact. And then at an event, met in person, and it just kicked it off from there. So many people that I know in person in van life are from the channel first. So that is not a no-no to me. So no, by no means is that a no-no. For a black-owned sunscreen brand, try Black Girl Sunscreen. Oh, okay, Angela, please send it to me in an email because I'll forget. If you don't mind. Or hit me up on Instagram or something in the DM. That's fine too. Crystal Vanner on Instagram. Thank you, Heidi. I am doing well and staying safe. We just had so much rain and our temperature dropped from last Sunday until probably yesterday. It was cold here, like 50 something and 60, no higher than 60. Like, I cannot. I cannot. Julia says, girl, I try to love my hair, but on bad days, I'm like Janis Joplin. But on good days, it's nice. Well, Julia, if you are a curly girl, Hydrothermal Natural products are for all curly hair types, because most curly hair types, even on Caucasian people, tend to be dry, because curly hair just tends to be dry hair, period. So yeah, I think Judy's in Pasadena. Are you in Pasadena? Don't answer that. I think Judy's in Pasadena, so I have been to Pasadena, California. So if you're a curly girl with dry hair, I would probably just use a little less. Like, you wouldn't need the oil, probably. I would probably use the cleansers, the conditioners, definitely. They have a spray leave-in conditioner. And the reason I like hydrothermal is because they do the protein and the moisture balance out your hair, because that's what makes our hair so dry. We either have too little or too much protein, or too little or too much moisture. So you need that equal balance in order for your hair to get the natural shine and whatever it needs. So yeah, just check out the website. Again, I'm not affiliated with it. I just love the products. I've been using them for years. Okay. Yes, definitely wearing your hair in protective styles like braids or twists is the best way for us curlies as well. Um, Tanya wants to know of a black-owned motel hotel in the Washington D.C. area. I'm interested. Tanya, I'm assuming here because you don't have a profile picture that I can see. I'm assuming you are African American. I don't know about hotels or motels, but I know there is a new group that is associated with the African Americans at RV and camp. There's a new African American owned campgrounds, so I don't know if it's something you can do to camp, maybe, and there might be some in Maryland, not sure. Um, or maybe that would be a good Google search. I don't know. Hotels and motels black owned. That's an interesting one. Interesting. I'm sure because most hotels and motels are chains. Maybe if a owner of a chain is black, we can see. Judy says, come to California, you can see all the California coast. Yeah, I need my Cali vanners to definitely let me know where we can go to boondock overnight. That's my biggest issue with California, is not knowing all the legalities, because California can be real strict when it comes to overnight parking. And so I don't be trying to mess with them. So any of my Cali vanners, hit me up and let me know where I can go do some Cali camping for the winter, where it's nice and warm. So, Robert the Traveler, met you first at RTR 2019. Hey, Robert. Oh, I love Pippi Longstocking, Julia. It's one of my favorite movies. I haven't seen it in forever. Matter of fact, I've been looking for the Pippi Longstocking DVD. I know it's hard to find on DVD, but even if somebody has the VHS and is willing to put it on a DVD for me, hit me up and let me know. My mailing address is down below. I'm just saying. I would love to have the original Pippi, not that new made one. No. If you don't know what the original one is from, gosh, when was that made? I think it was like the 60s or the 70s. The original Pippi Longstocking. That's the one I want. I have the original Sparkle, which my favorite movie ever. If you've never seen the original Sparkle, not the one with Whitney Houston, as much as I love Whitney, rest in paradise, rest in power, she effed up that movie big time. If you've never seen the original Sparkle with Irene Cara, Lonette McKee, Philip Michael Thomas, and them, do yourself a favor while we're on this pandemic lockdown, quarantine, whatever people are calling it. Watch the original Sparkle. Okay? You won't regret it. The music is all that, giving him something he can feel. You know what I'm saying? Watch it. Angel's been using the project for a month. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, yay. I'm so happy. They are expensive, but a little goes a long way. Yes, I've been using witch hazel on my face. Witch hazel with tea tree oil in it. Love my witch hazel. Thank you, Angela. Hydrotherma might be on my Amazon link. So it's Hydrotherma. I have a playlist about their products. So go in my playlist section of my channel, and it's Hydrotherma Naturals playlist, just talking about the products and using the products. So yes. Nope, no worries, no worries. Yeah, and also I think us curly people need to realize that most shampoos are not for us. They have cleansing agents which strip our natural moisture out of our hair. This has become a hair chat. And sorry, those that are not interested in hair chatting. This just happens to be the topic right now. So, yeah, be very careful. You want to use a sulfate-free shampoo, which Hydrotherma Naturals does make a whole line of sulfate-free products. So they are a little bit costly, like the moisturizer, the oil, like everything is almost like around that $20 mark, but they are very thick and concentrated, and so they go a long way. I tend to not have to buy products, but maybe every 3 months, somewhere between 2.5 and 3 months, do I buy a new moisturizer in oil, because I co-wash. I do not use shampoo anymore. When I do feel like I have any kind of buildup, which I don't because I don't use styling products, I'll use like the Dr. Bronner's peppermint or the Dr. Bronner's tea tree soap to cleanse, and it is quite strong, so I use very little of it. So maybe twice a year I actually cleanse my hair in that way. But for the most part, I co-wash with a very cheap VO5 conditioner. It gives me lots of slip. My fingers slide through it. And Miss K just gave me a bottle of the original one that you can no longer find. It's Moisture Milks, and they don't make it anymore. It's discontinued. But I usually find it at the Dollar Tree. I found one at the Dollar Tree that was, I believe, like cucumber or something, and it had enough slip, which slip means your fingers slide through your hair easily when it's wet. You don't snag on tangles. That's slip. So I don't use shampoo anymore. I cleanse with the conditioner. Again, I don't use styling products, no gels, no mousses, no sprays, none of that crap on my hair. Although I have used Hydrothermal Naturals gel, it is divine because it does not have any crazy alcohol in it. I've used the curling twisting cream, awesome. Okay, but I don't really twist my hair that much that I need a twisting cream. The moisturizer and the oil do it just enough for me. So, yeah. But if you're one of these naturals that does a twist out where you're twisting your hair, letting it air dry, and then untwisting, and you definitely want to try the twisting cream and the gel. Anyway, uh, yes, love Pippi Longstocking. Um, Donna Van Life does a lot of boondocking in Cali. Yes, that is true. Oh, I'm so sorry, Angela. Yes, the original Sparkle. Yes, it did come out in the 70s. I did not see it then. I didn't see it until probably my late teens and just fell in love with it. I love Lonette McKee. McGee. McGee or McKee? I think it's McKee. I love her anyway as an actress. She played in Jungle Fever. She was Wesley Snipes's black wife. So, anyway. Why not go to Florida? California sounds like a scary place because I don't want to do the East Coast. um, because if I go to Florida for the winter, I'm still going to end up going back out west because there are way more people living this lifestyle on the West Coast, and I need community. I've been without community for a year now. I've had a small community here with V and Mr. P and Miss K, and that's great. But I miss my other friends that I've made in this lifestyle over the past almost 5 years. Gosh, guys, it'll be 5 years in August. But I miss the community and the friends that I've made on the West Coast, out in Arizona, out in Nevada. Although my good friend in Vegas is gone. She's in Colorado now, which is why I'm going to Colorado. Doggy just ran across the street. But yeah, so I miss my community that I made out there, and I want to be out there. So yeah, that's why. Angela, if you're experiencing issues with dryness, you might want to try the sulfate free shampoo next time instead of the regular shampoo if you've got the regular shampoo, because the sulfate free doesn't have that crazy excessive lather, and it doesn't, not that the original strips your hair, but it has a little bit more of a cleansing ingredient than the sulfate free one. It's a little milder. The sulfate free is a little milder. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna skip through all the Hydrothermal Naturals talk. You guys talk amongst yourselves. um. All right, now I'm at the bottom of the chat now. All right, anybody else have anything else you want to talk about besides hair stuff? We must be predominantly female today. All my dudes are quiet, lurking in the background, trying to decide if I'm naked or not. I'm not. I'm just playing, guys. I know you're not. But while you're lurking in the background, not talking, can you hit the thumbs up? Because we're almost at 100 people and only 66 thumbs up. I'm just saying, do it for your girl. Do it for your girl. I'm just saying, show me the love. Show me the love. I'm in such a dancing mood. I haven't listened to music in a couple days, which is very odd. I normally listen to music every day. If my video wouldn't get dinged, I'd play some music now, but they'll ding my video and take away my monetization. So we're not gonna do that. Hi, Gwendolyn. I wasn't sleeping, and the sun hit the van, baked me awake. Oh, I was sleeping. Oh yeah, that sun be no joke. That sun be no joke when it be like, hey, it's hot. Or the van gonna cook you. It's gonna cook you. It's gonna cook you. It's gonna cook you real, real good. Do y'all hear the birds? I've been missing hearing the birds with the rain we've been having. I've been missing it. Have I been to Montana? No, I haven't been to Montana. Haven't been to Montana. Ultimately, what I would really like to do is I would like to get a spring summer camp host job next year for 2021. That's what I would like to do. Something maybe for 2 or 3 months. I don't think I want to do more than 3 months. I think I would go stir crazy after 3 months. 3 months would be my max. So I think I'm gonna look for that. Look for something I can do for 2 or 3 months camp hosting, where I get a little stipend and I get a spot for free, and I can just kind of hang out and clean the campsite and do the trash and check people in and check people out. Something kind of low, chill kind of thing where I can still video with you guys and do all that. So we'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Either way, I'm getting a job when I get back to Arizona. Ultimately, universe, can you work with me? I would like Planet Fitness job in Arizona, please. So we'll see. You know exactly where I want to be. You know the city. You know the town. Just saying. Can I get a part-time Planet Fitness job, please? So we'll see. I would like to work um, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like the weekend shift. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday. And then I can travel around Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we'll see. We'll see. But I would like a weekend job because when you live this lifestyle, weekends don't really matter. Like every day is a Saturday. You don't really have a sense of, well, Monday through Friday we do this, and then on the weekends we do that. That sense kind of goes out the window. In the beginning you still have that mindset, but then after a while you're like, what day is it? Let me look at my phone. Oh, okay. Like you don't be knowing. Like I legit have to have an alarm on Saturday mornings to remind me to do this live because I don't be knowing what day it is. I don't be knowing. Don't be knowing at all. But yeah. I don't have favorite places in California because I haven't gone to enough places in California to have favorite places in California. I can tell you my favorite places in Arizona because Arizona is home for me now. My first favorite place is Lake Havasu City. Then is Ehrenberg for the water. Then uh, Parker, because Parker's got nice town. You can go get wood at this little Ace Hardware store. Has the best price for wood, at least it used to. They've got the Walmart there. They've got the Mexican restaurant that we like to eat at in Parker. So Parker, and then probably Quartzsite would be my least favorite. But if you go to Quartzsite, go to the Roadrunner Campground. It's the better of all the little camp spots. Again, it's free boondocking for 14 days, but it's nice, big, wide open. The camp hosts that were there when I was there and had been there for several years, very nice couple, Roadrunner Campground and Quartzsite. There are a couple other ones too that are okay, but I just don't know. I just like the Roadrunner. People leave each other alone. The Schoolie Palooza event that I went to originally, I think it was their second year having it, was at the Roadrunner Campground. It was very nice. If we could fit all those school buses there, then you can easily fit a bunch of vans there or even RVs. It's a lot of flat land there. It's not rocky like that horrible road to RTR. If you went to RTR 2018 and 2019, y'all know what road I'm talking about. It's nothing like that, but it's like only, excuse me, 7 or 8 minutes from there, so it's not very far. So yeah, I'm hoping to look for new and exciting places to go to in California. That's going to be a mission for me. Uh, 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 Heidi says, I was in Seattle for a while, but moved to Brookings, Oregon, 30 miles away from Crescent City, California. And over here, there is a large van life community. Nice. Good to know, because I do want to go back up to the Oregon area, and I did never hit Washington, so I've got to come up to Washington at some point as well. Adina says, does the African American people who RV and camp still have an organization and events? Yes, they do. African American, it's African Americans, apostrophe S, that RV and camp. That is a Facebook group in arnellmumford.com has events. As a matter of fact, I think they have one this weekend going on right now and one coming up soon. Yeah, he has events all pretty much a year round for the most part, mostly on the East Coast though. So don't know if I'm going to be hitting up any of his events before I leave. I don't know. Don't know. Good morning. I hope the camera don't go down more. Man, get out of here. I have on clothes. I'm not sitting outside butt naked. Get out of here with that mess. Next. Julia Crystal, a former boss, loved Sierra National Park. He was a restaurant manager there. Nice. Again, I try not to go to places where I have to pay because that can get costly. And your girl is not retired or on disability and has that kind of income coming in every month. So I got to be real picky about where I spend my dollars. Thank you, Rosa. Jazz says the Strip is a ghost town in Vegas. I'm sure it is. I don't care how much they open stuff up. I am not going to be caught up in that next wave of pandemic. No, I'm going to stick to just my basics, which is grocery shopping and doing laundry now it's moved from, it used to be 7 to 10 days. Now it's gone from 10 to 14 days. I'm doing it I'm trying to spread even more time in between. So, yeah. Angela says, I know that RTR is usually RVs and SUVs. That's not true. That's not true. You can come in anything. People are tent camping at RTR, RVs, vehicles of all kinds, from little teeny Priuses all the way up to big old fifth wheels. Yes, you can have a tiny house. There are people who have basically built a little tiny house on the back of a pickup truck. Yes, you can come to RTR in anything. That's not my event. I don't run it. I'm not promoting it. Go to Bob Wells' channel for any more info on the RTR. Please don't ask me RTR questions. I'm not going to RTR. Thanks, Julia. I would appreciate that. No, questions are in caps with a emoji. If you're just stating a statement, just keep it in lowercase, because you can always email me or reach me on my private message, either on my Facebook page, Crystal Vanner, or my Instagram, Crystal Vanner. Hit me up on one of those if you want to just chat. If it's not, if it pertains to this conversation, I may or may not read it. So, it is what it is. Angela, I like when you cook meals in your van. Will you be doing more of those? I actually have a cooking video I need to edit now. So that's probably going to come up Thursday. If not this Thursday, then next Thursday, because Tuesdays are the Q&A, and then Thursdays are a regular video, and then Saturday is the live chat. So I do have a cooking video that I do. I don't cook a whole lot in my van, to be honest with you guys, so that therefore there aren't a lot of cooking videos. If you go into the search of YouTube and put Crystal Vanner cooking, then you should get a list of all my cooking videos. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and make a playlist of all the cooking videos, because some of them don't have cooking in the title, which means I have to also go through all 900 something videos and figure out which ones are cooking videos. So that's why I haven't done it. But if you type in Crystal Vanner cooking or Crystal Vanner food, you should probably find, little bug, get off me. You should probably find my cooking videos that way. I don't cook often. And when I do cook, I film it. So the cooking videos you see are when I cook. I just don't cook often. So it's just not organic to me. I don't like cooking. So for me to just cook for content's sake is just not organic. Yeah, I could do that, but I just feel like that would be disingenuous. I'm just cooking for the sake of you watching to make random content that's really not. I just feel like that would go against who I am personally in trying to be as transparent and honest as I can be. So me cooking when I don't want to eat cooked food or really don't feel like cooking does not make sense to me. I know there are people that do that. Their channel is just for content. I don't feel like I'm at that point where I want to just be producing content just to be producing content. Because if that were the case, I would be taking my van out in this area and showing you everything. But it's just not, that's just not genuine to me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I show you museums and stuff, I legit was driving down the road and wanted to stop at that museum. So of course I want to show you the content. I didn't stop there just to make content for you. It was organically happening. And so I chose to film it. Not film, record. I don't use film. Semantics. um Chris Ibrahim, I think I'm saying that right, is saying I have all this mother nature around me, that's why my skin is shining. Yes, I think that having the fresh air does help. I had a big tree branch fall on my van when it rained. I'll take you over there and show you in a minute. We got like 15 more minutes, guys. Robert says Lake Havasu was perfect. There's the best laundry in the USA on the north side of town. Which one is it? Because I have my favorite one that I like to go to. Gosh, what's the name of it? I can't remember. I did a whole video on. Actually, it's in my channel trailer. If you watch my channel trailer, the sign is in the channel trainer video. I'm scratching my back on my chair. Yes, there are a lot more people who have been living the RV and the van lifestyle of color, and now they're starting to step out and make channels. And you're starting to see them on your timeline a little bit more. If you watch RV and van life stuff, you're starting to see more people of color. Some of them are new channels, some of them are not new channels. I think that YouTube is just put that into their algorithm to show us more because of the current climate of this country. I see you, YouTube. I'm giving you the side eye. I'm giving you the stank eye because I know what you're doing. You ain't slick. So, because people been out here watching RV and van stuff forever, and you ain't been putting us in your time in their timelines until now. All of a sudden, all we seeing is people of color on our timelines. Please, some of these channels been around. Let me get off that soapbox. Anyway. Steve says, were you able to get the e-door handle and fan completed? So no, I didn't get my door handles done. I think I'm missing something on this side door handle part. I did get the little replacement pieces from eBay. The hitch is on. The fan is in the window, but I don't have my power setup done yet. I tried, but it didn't seem to want to work for me. So I'm going to have to wait until one of my two more knowledgeable electric friends is available to help me with it. Because I tried and nothing worked. So I did something wrong. Don't know what I did, but I did something wrong. So I left it alone, left well enough alone. And I'm going to let someone who has actual knowledge in that department help me with it. I still want to physically do it. I just need their help watching me and showing me what I should do. But I want to physically do it so that if anything comes down the pike later, I'll know how to troubleshoot. But I know somewhere, somehow, I did something wrong. So I put everything back to where it was originally, and I'm just not worrying about it right now. What book or books am I currently reading? Ooh, I'm reading a lot of black stuff right now. Blackity black, black to the blackity black. As a matter of fact, I just ordered the Middle Passages book. Unfortunately, I could not find a black-owned bookstore that had it for a fairly reasonable price. It was over $25 everywhere I looked, except for this one book place that sells used books. So the used book was like $4. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and spend this $4, and I will buy other books from the black owned bookstore when I start doing that. Um, I've always wanted the Middle Passages book. It's something that's been on my to have in actual book form, for a while. I have limited space, so I can't have but so many books. It's just not gonna happen. Um, so I do have a small book collection of maybe 6 books right now. I probably won't get any bigger than maybe 10 or 15 max. But I think I will start putting some on my tablet as far as in my Kindle, going back and perusing through my Kindle list, and maybe um, not down taking some of the downloaded books off that I really aren't speaking to me where I am in my journey right now. I'm looking into some more spiritual type books, especially African spirituality. So that's I did just House of Lucaya. I will put a link for her. I'm gonna start putting a little list of black-owned businesses that I've patronized recently, but I will be doing a little bit of product reviews of things that I've been buying from black-owned businesses, and you can choose to buy from them as well. But she is a subscriber. I also met her in person. She is in the DC area. Um, and she has incense and different types of teas and all kinds of things like that on her website. And I ordered a multi-pack of incense from her because I need to get back into saging and burning and all that stuff I used to do back in the day. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm reading. Bye, Miss M. Eve says, this life is definitely the future. I have had people walk up to me offering me thousands of dollars for my vans since this pandemic. Yeah, it's getting more scarce to find good condition vans. So if you haven't found yours already, then you need to start looking. I always refer people back to Bob Wells's forum, cheaprvliving.com, because there's a forum there. People buying and selling vans does happen in that forum. I don't know the rules of the forum, so you might want to check it out before you go in there posting about wanting a van or selling a van. But I do believe there is a section there just for buying and selling vans. Craigslist, Marketplace. A lot of people are getting rid of vans because they need to pay for groceries and more pressing things. So definitely check out Facebook and Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, because a lot of people are getting rid of vans, extra vehicles that they don't need because they need the money more desperately than they need the vehicle. So check it out. Sharon says, yes, there are a lot of black people who have been living in RVs that are now on the timeline. Also, there are RV lots having 30% off. Yeah. Oh, motorcycle riding down the road. He just popped a wheelie. He's still going. Wow. He's popped a wheelie on his motorcycle. He's going all the way down the street on the back tire. I did take another motorcycle ride, actually a couple of motorcycle rides last weekend with my friend. So I didn't film any of it though. I just enjoyed the ride. It's nice. It's nice. I didn't know how much I would like riding a motorcycle. And I don't want to drive one. I don't want that kind of responsibility. But I'll be your biker bee. I think that's what they call them. With the other letters I didn't say. But I'll jump on the back. You got an extra helmet? I'll jump on the back. But I've been enjoying it. It's been fun. Angela says, "Do you do detoxing? If so, do you have a natural one, not store bought?" No, I don't really do any kind of detoxing. My lifestyle is pretty detoxing in itself. I do the dandelion tea. That is a detoxer naturally. Watermelon is a natural detox and diuretic. I do usually do about a month in the summer, which I'm kind of gearing towards doing it in July, if not July, probably August, where I do a fruitarian, whatever you pronounce it. I know somebody's gonna correct me because somebody always come for me in the comments about the way I pronounce it, where it's just completely fruit diet. That's it, nothing else. That and water only. No teas, no smoothies, and only high water content fruits. So not a lot of bananas and stuff like that. maybe one banana a day at max. But yeah, so I do that usually for 30 days. There is a black gentleman. I believe his Instagram is Black Fruitarian and then some numbers. I'm not sure, but if you go in there and search, you should find him. First name is Orville Douglas, I think is his last name. He also has a Facebook as well, and he does like every other month or so he does this 30 days fruitarian. He is a full-time fruitarian, but he does this like challenge, 30-day challenge every so often. He's a little snippy and snarky, so I don't necessarily find him very nice as a person, but he's very knowledgeable when it comes to that lifestyle. And so I just stick for the knowledge and scroll past the other stuff because I've asked questions in his DMs and he's really snarky about his lifestyle. So it's like, whatever, I won't ask you anymore. But there are other people living the lifestyle here. I was trying to help a brother out. But there are other people living the lifestyle. There are bodybuilders who live on nothing but fruit. So please don't come for me in the comments telling me how unhealthy it is and how I won't get my proper nutrition and how I won't get enough protein and blah, 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 because most people do not have any kind of protein deficiency. And the animals that you eat get their protein from the greens that they eat, and you're just getting it secondary. Okay? Don't come for me. You don't do that. Anyway, so that's what I do. Yeah, so there are different ways of detoxing. With just diet alone, you don't necessarily have to use some sort of formal mix or whatever. There are lots of foods that will detox your body, especially if you do a solo. I know for me, black grapes and red grapes, they're like a natural laxative for me. So if I feel like I need to have a bowel movement, I just eat a couple handful of grapes. Next day, done. Either later that day or the next day, I'm good. I'm one of these people who has never really had that kind of system, and there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have any intestinal issues. Every doctor I've ever seen from my teens through adulthood has said that's just the way your body works. Sometimes I go a day or two without one, and that's okay. My body works the way my body works. Not everybody's body does that. I know people that have a bowel movement every time they eat. So we're talking 2-3 times a day. And that's the way their body works. So everybody's body is not built the same. Yes, fasting is good. I do some kind of a weird modified fast, I guess. Like I don't eat first thing in the morning. I don't eat meals anymore. I haven't eaten meals in probably the last 3 years. I don't do breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. I don't do that. I just eat when I'm hungry. And when I'm not hungry, I stop eating. Especially if I'm eating fruit. I just eat as much fruit as I want. When my belly is satisfied, I stop eating. That could be one big fruit salad in a day. That could be 2 or 3 fruit salads in a day. That could be a fruit salad and a regular salad. That could be nothing at all that day, just 2 cups of tea. I just have this weird kind of way that I eat and nourish myself, and I am fine. I do take some supplements, but I am fine. I am healthy, so everything is good. Okay, Chris Savannah, fans. Okay, bye, Julia. Oh, thank you, Rosa. You're a channel partner. You don't have to add extra. Thank you, though, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Bye, everyone who has to leave now. So we've got just a couple more minutes, actually like a minute and a half. So if you have a burning question, definitely go ahead and let me know. So if not, hit me up in an email and I'll answer your burning question in a Tuesday Q&A. I had my tea out here this whole time and didn't even drink it, so I should probably drink this. This is burdock root tea, organic burdock root tea with a little bit of raw in it, and 1 packet of coconut sugar as well. Do I still eat oatmeal? Yes, I eat oatmeal on occasion. Trader Joe's has this really nice organic and flaxseed, and something else oatmeal that I really love, which I haven't gone to Trader Joe's in weeks. So I need to go this week because I don't have any more of that oatmeal. And not forced, but I did buy the old Quaker oatmeal that I used to eat, raisin date walnut, and my body is just like, no, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, we don't like that anymore. So, and then Trader Joe's has organic craisins. And I bought the regular ocean spray craisins. And again, my body was like, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. Well, I don't know what you think you're doing, but no, ma'am. So I haven't had either of those things in many months. And so my body was just like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. You can stop eating this now. So stomach didn't like it. No, moderators do not get paid. There's no compensation. They just get the joy of being able to help me moderate the chat. That's all. And they get that little cool wrench. They just show me love. Angela says, are you planning to a big celebration or going somewhere you've never visited for your 50th birthday next year? Ultimately, I would love to do a cruise for my 50th, but I don't think we're going to be completely over this corona. So no, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe I'll do a huge meetup because it's May, so the weather should be mild somewhere. So maybe I'll just do a huge event. I'll start thinking about it in January. We'll see. Maybe I'll just do a huge event. It'll be like, a nominal fee. So I know you're serious, RSVP, everything, the whole nine. And we'll just do a huge meetup. We'll order some food, or I'll just provide food. We'll go to the grocery store and get a bunch of fruit and salad fixins and that kind of stuff. We'll do like some potlucking and just a big party. Maybe. We'll see. I say that now because I'm missing people, but by then I'll probably be like, nah, man. So we'll see. We'll see. Hi, Miss V. She's trying to tell me that time to get off. I do have to be mindful of those watching the replay. An hour is a really long time to watch a replay when you aren't here live and organically experiencing the live. So I have to be mindful of those people who are going to be watching this replay later. So thank you everyone who got on this morning for a chat with me like you do every Saturday morning. Thank you for those that just lurked quietly and watched. I appreciate it. I appreciate the watch. Don't forget on your way out to hit the thumbs up. And if you're watching this as a replay, go ahead and comment. I will meet you down there and chat with you in the comments. So go ahead and start a conversation about some of the things we talked about in this chat, or a controversy, because I know some of y'all just love controversy, and I might clap back, I might not. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't forget to watch the rest of the journey from the beginning through now, and I'll see you next time.